Hey, what's up everyone? It's your boy, and I haven't made a video in a while, but I'm just gonna get right to it. You saw the title already, so that's probably the reason why you're watching this video. I made a previous video before, but pretty much all I said was that it was awesome, and that is very vague, and I've read a couple comments and I know that doesn't really help anyone. So just gonna make it quick, simple. 30 seconds in. Alright, so my history is that I've been taking Wellbutrin extended release since I want to say spring of 2022. So right now it's like right now it's July 28th 2024, so at the time of this recording it's been about 2 years pretty much that I've been taking Wellbutrin. Yeah, anyways, so I started at 150 milligrams, and I started taking that, even like half a tablet of that for about a month, actually 3 months, and then after that I took 150, and then about 3 months after that I took the full 300, and I've been doing that ever since. For me personally, I consider myself like a very patient, empathetic person. It's like I'm not a type of person to get upset or like angry first. I'm usually a person who tries to avoid conflict, mediate, de-escalate, and all that good stuff. With the Wellbutrin alone, I've noticed that, for lack of better words, I guess I can increase in aggression, but at the same time it's like I understand it's because the chemicals in the Wellbutrin, it kind of, I forgot the name for it, but it's kind of like that chemical that kind of like, not it maybe endorphins, but pretty much it pushes you to like want to do stuff, to get out of bed, so you know, to not for like the depression, so it's like you're motivated more, and with that is, you know, a reduction in patience, I guess. But overall I consider myself a very patient person. It's like I like finding out ways that whether it's negotiations or conflicts, where everyone can benefit. So with the Wellbutrin, I have noticed an increase in my lack of patience to inconvenience, whether that's people, events, circumstances, whatever. Maybe like for almost anything that's considered inconvenient, you know, I still, like, it's not like I'm like raging and throwing fits and like throwing tables and whatnot like the Hulk, but I do feel like a tad bit of like, you know, like like, you know, but you know, it's still manageable because I don't really tend to feel that way when I was off it. So it's kind of new, and in a way I kind of like it, because it's like it's not really hard for me to, I mean, before it was hard for me to get angry, and I feel like with anger and stuff, it's kind of like this untapped energy, I guess. And I could be wrong, but I remember like someone said that depression in and of itself is like rage turned inward. So I feel like that might be a benefit, as long as it's, you know, it's managed, which I think I've been overall doing successfully for the past couple of years. And I'm sorry for the watch, but I'm not gonna struggle finding that, because I want to make the video keep going and end it. Alright, so now with that out the way of who I am and a little info, pre-workout. So for me personally, I take Redcon Total War. Sorry if it's in reverse, but yeah, that's what I take. For me personally, you know, it's recommended, you know, you take 1 scoop. Me personally, I'm fine with like a 1/4 scoop. Like I don't even like, if I take a full scoop, like literally, like depending on the workout, especially like on leg day when I'm doing like squats or like deadlifts or stuff like that, like my heart will be like, I get scared because I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack, so I avoid that. Half a 1/4 scoop works fine for me. It gives me that little jolt to just, you know, when I'm tired from work and I'm like, I would prefer going home, you know, I take that and it's like, nope, I'm gonna go. If I'm really tired, I take half a scoop and I'm good. I'll put the ingredients, so if you're taking a different type of pre-workout, it should be like a photo posted somewhere. Maybe you can compare ingredients. And I guess with the pre-workout, I do feel like an increase in aggression on top of the Wellbutrin. So that's something that I am worried, you know, usually like I avoid taking pre-workout if I'm at work or anything like that. Like I completely avoid it. It might be a placebo effect, because at the end of the day, all pre-workout is, you know, it's just concentrated caffeine in powder form. They just mix into water or whatever. But maybe it's the caffeine itself, you know. But yeah, I do feel like an increase in aggression. So whenever I take the pre-workout, it's usually like 30 minutes before heading to the gym. It's like I don't take pre-workout like at work, with like friends or family or anything like that. It's like I take the pre-workout because I know I'm on my way to the gym. And at the gym with the Wellbutrin and the pre-workout, it's like I just feel like this, like the aggression already, like, you know, from the pre-workout is increased. And then me, you know, being less patient to inconvenience with the Wellbutrin, you know, it's pretty much, it's amplified. You know, sometimes it's like my face just looks like I sometimes see myself in the mirror, my reflection, and it's like, Jesus Christ, like I look like I'm like ready to like fucking like beat the shit out of someone, and I'm not. It's just, you know, I'm just in the zone. And yeah, that's about it. It's you know, it's definitely something I feel like I have to keep on a leash. But overall, like, that's pretty much my experience with like pre-workout and Wellbutrin. I don't have anger issues or anything like that. I've never really had that, you know, starting Wellbutrin. But I do feel like there's like, for lack of better words, like anger that I've felt with Wellbutrin, but it feels manageable. So, you know, if you have anger issues and stuff like that, and you're on Wellbutrin, and you know you haven't considered taking something else, and I'm not telling you what to take, I'm just saying, and you know, and maybe you have anger issues, and maybe while you're taking the Wellbutrin, it's not really, you know, maybe you're dealing with more aggression. I definitely consider, and also like you haven't taken pre-workout yet, you've been considering it for the gym or for whatever. For one, if you are gonna do it, I definitely recommend not doing like a full scoop. Maybe trying out like a quarter scoop, or even maybe a little less than that too, and seeing how you go. If anything, you can always try more or less the next day or the next time you go to the gym and see what happens. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. That's pretty much all that I feel like was important. But if there's anything specific that maybe anyone who's watching has questions, you know, feel free to let me know, and I'll, I guess, make a part 2 or something. But aside from that, that was it. It's your boy Larry X, and yeah, and I'll talk to you guys some other time. Stay safe, stay cool, or stay warm, whichever is convenient for you at the time of you watching this. And yeah, I guess I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.